East Coast Eagles their second successive loss, snatching a 13-point victory. And it proved a terrific day for Alen Jakovic, who kicked 6 goals for the Demons, who trailed by 24 points at half-time. Sumic finished with 4 for the losers. Matthew Brooks reports.
A tight pre-match huddle indicated the Eagles were pumped up, Harding transforming that intensity into early points. Alen Jakovic then exploded onto the ball, his long-awaited return producing a hat-trick for the term.
The man for the occasion, he puts it through.
But the enigmatic Chris Lewis proved the difference. Kicking 3 goals, the Eagles 15 points up at the first break. Despite Gary Lyon kicking this one through on a tight angle, inaccuracy plagued both sides. Peter Sumic breaking an 18-minute goal drought. 2 more goals from the visitors saw them go into the half-time break, 4 goals clear.
Settles, kicks, and he's got it.
Perhaps realising a loss would almost signal the end of their final aspirations, the Demons lifted in the third term. 4 unanswered goals and the momentum had firmly swung their way.
Goes for end goals.
Just 1 point separated the teams at the final break. Dwayne Lamb then kicked the Eagles first since half-time. Sumic followed with 2 in quick succession, but the Demons weren't finished yet.
Gritted to go for goal and kick it. Oh, we're going to game now.
Alen Jakovic levelled the scores with his 6th, giving brother Glenn a kiss of death, as Gary Lyon added the finishing touch to an inspiring victory. Matthew Brooks, 7 Nightly News.
As you saw earlier in the news, Richard Osborne is in a satisfactory condition at Sydney's St Vincent's Hospital and is understood to be recovering well from a heavy knock sustained in this afternoon's game at the SCG. Geelong looked like winning easily early, but the Swans outscored their opponents in the second half. The final margin was 25 points, with Ablett booting 7 goals.
22 losses on the trot, and the Swans tried to psych themselves into an improved effort. But minutes into the first quarter, Robert Scott began a cat's procession. Most of the talk coming into today was whether Gary Ablett could break the all-time record of 18 goals in a game. The man they called God was on target early, kicking 5 in the opening term.
The goal umpire doesn't move.
His 5th brought up 50 goals for the season in just 6 games. Only Bob Pratt and Tony Lockett have matched the feat. A 44-point lead to the Cats at the first change, and Ron Barassi was fuming. Geelong extended the lead to 10 goals minutes into the second quarter, but the Swans rallied, kicking 4 quick goals and restricting Ablett to just the 1 behind. At half-time, the Cats in front by 43 points. And that newfound spirit carried into the third quarter with Sydney tackling ferociously. Ablett was kept relatively quiet by Michael Werner, and then Strooper provided a good lead. The deficit at three-quarter time was 39 points.
And he gets the goal. He's now kicked 3.
Werner had done a superb job on Ablett, who didn't kick his 6th until the opening stages of the final term. But Sydney stuck with the Cats, Kelly leading by example, although it wasn't enough to deny Geelong victory.
And today's games didn't alter the 6. North Melbourne on top from Collingwood, with the Eagles remaining in third spot. Essendon and Geelong are just outside the 6. And in the VFA, Preston edged out Paran. Werribee thrashed Oakley. Box Hill big winners over Coburg. Springvale down Dandenong. And Port was too good for Williamstown. It was quick, very quick, and tonight Riddick